Hello viewers, this is Paladin of Odin, and this is some more Magic the Gathering Online. This is another episode of the Standard Commentary Series, and it looks like Temur Aggro versus Rakdos Dragons, and Dragons just threw down Dragon Lord Kolagon. So that's going to be a lot of damage. 8 damage flying that Temur can't do anything about, so he's down to 10. Dragons has Pia and Kira Nalar with the Thopter tokens, and Temur currently has a Flamewake Phoenix and an Heir of the Wilds. But right now, his big focus should be this 6/5 Flying Haste Dragon. Thought Not Seer. Well, I hope you can get rid of something good in his hand, because, well, he got rid of Obnixilis. That's not bad. Left him with Pia and Kira Nalar, which, yeah, thanks to the shock ability, unless Temur has a way of killing... Yeah, he's dead. 6, 7, 8, after combat, sack one of them, dead. So, straight into combat, attacking with the flyers. Knocks him down to 2. And he concedes. Alright, let's go to game 2. Alright, turn 2, Heir of the Wilds from the Temur deck. So far, nothing from the Rakdos Dragons deck, so that's good news for Temur. And Temur Ascendancy is a very powerful card for his deck. That means that things like Savage Knuckleblade, he doesn't have to pay to make it a haste, and he gets to draw a card off of it. And no plays from Dragons again. And Thunderbreak Regent, very powerful card, and then combined with Temur Ascendancy is even better. He gains haste, draws him a card to replace it in his hand, and now he can attack in for 6. Well, 7, I forgot. He has a ferocious ability. Response from Rakdos is Kolagon's command. He mistimed that, unfortunately. He could have killed that Heir of the Wilds, but he had to do it before it became a 3/3. I don't know that it's going to affect him all that much. He did get him to discard a card, so Temur is lower on cards. But Rakdos is at 11 life now. And he still has to deal... Oh, he straight up concedes. Never mind. I was going to say, he still has to deal with a big dragon. But, I guess he decided it wasn't worth trying to punch through on that game. So, let's go to game 3. Okay, turn 2, Transgress the Mind from Rakdos. Got rid of a Thunderbreak Regent, left him with Greater's Claws, Frostwalker, and Stubborn Denial. So he top-decked that Heir of the Wilds and threw it down. No plays from Rakdos on turn 3. So Frostwalker from Temur. And that's the thing, Frostwalker can be very powerful. It's just, it's a big risk, because they can kill it with literally anything that can target a creature. They could cast a buff spell on your Frostwalker and kill it. Air attacks in, ferocious triggers, so he's a 3/3. 3 damage goes through, so Rakdos is down to 17. And end of turn, Draconic Roar, revealing Thunderbreak Regent. And he targets the Frostwalker. So Frostwalker dies, and the damage doesn't go through because Frostwalker was dead before the spell could resolve. But we do know that he has a Thunderbreak Regent in his hand, so now all he has to do is play another land. And the Thunderbreak Regent is... Oh, he's playing Kalidas. I was going to say, Thunderbreak Regent is a pretty good counter to Heir of the Wilds. Though I'd imagine he'd attack in and he wouldn't block with the dragon. That way he could attack in with 4 flying. And I assume the same thing will happen with Kalidas. I highly doubt that he's willing to lose a big creature just to prevent 2 damage. Especially when he has access to so many things that could kill something that small. Oh, Savage Knuckleblade. And honestly, he tapped his land wrong. All he would have had to do is take another point of damage to get the mana, and he could have hasted in with the Savage Knuckleblade. But Knuckleblade's a 4 power, so air attacks in as a 3/3, gets through for 3. But now all Rakdos has to do... Oh, he's throwing down Thunderbreak Regent. I was going to say, he has plenty of options. Fiery Impulse, Wild Slash, Kolagon's Command. All can kill off the air. He has a little bit more trouble killing off the Savage Knuckleblade, especially when he has mana available. But, a Roast will kill it. And on top of that, Rakdos has 1 mana open, so... no, he only has three cards in his graveyard, so he can't Murderous Cut. But a Wild Slash or a Fiery Impulse would be enough damage to finish off the Savage Knuckleblade, even if he buffed it. As long as he blocked it with the Thunderbreak. But all-in attack from Temur. So 3/3 air, 4/4 Savage Knuckleblade. And it looks like he's choosing not to block. And Temur chooses not to buff. And throws down a Thought-Knot Seer. Things are really not looking good for Rakdos here. Got rid of a Kolagon's Command. And left him with Transgress the Mind. And he top-decked a Bloodfell Caves, which, honestly, I don't think is going to help him a whole lot here. But he fires off the Transgress the Mind, and concedes the game. That last game was just going lopsided for him. He had a pretty good start. I mean, Kalidas and Thunderbreak Regent, it's just, he had nothing to back it up with. So, that's just the way things go sometimes. But that was Temur Aggro versus Rakdos.